Growing up playing Pokemon, I really loved 2D Pokemon games, and honestly, it was kind of a little sad when they moved to 3D. I feel like they lost a lot of potential with sprites and the amazing stylization that 2D brings. Luckily for me, a game called Coromon recently released, which is a perfect example of this kind of 2D sprite work which I want to play. And coming from Pokemon, I noticed there's a lot of similarities, but a lot of new things. So today in the video, I want to go over these mechanics, ones that may be new, ones that are the complete same, and ones that are similar, and give them to you for anyone coming from Pokemon who wants to pick up this Coromon game. Hi, my name is AegiScep. I stream on twitch.tv/AegiScep on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and you can catch me doing a Corolock on Sundays at 12 PM AEST. Now, some new mechanics this game brings include milestones, gauntlets, and SP. The milestone system is a game mechanic that rewards players with promotion bonuses for completing goals or milestones. The milestone system is a progress system that goes through the game as you do complete various tasks, such as catching Coromon or defeating battle researchers. The character is an employee of a company called Luxolis and is given the gauntlet as a result, and this gauntlet is an integral mechanic to this game. Another new mechanic is the gauntlet mechanic. It is integral to the mechanics of the game, and in-game it is worn on the left arm. It's a modular device, stores and summons the Coromon, and allows you to use functionalities like the push function or the stink cloud function. They come in 3 colours, blue, green, and red at the start, but there are ways to unlock more different ones at the end. It lets you carry up to 6 Coromon, similar to the 6 Pokeballs, and up to 7 equipable modules, or effectively field moves. Finally, the other new mechanic is SP, short for stamina points. This determines how much stamina a Coromon has in battle. Instead of having PP, which allows them to use only a certain amount of time, Coromon have SP. Each skill requires an amount of SP to use. If the Coromon does not have enough SP to use the skill, it cannot use the skill. If the Coromon has not enough SP to perform any abilities, it can rest during the turn to recover SP. There are many mechanics in Coromon that are similar to the ones in Pokemon, including types, skills, moves, traits, potentials, type proficiency, weather, and status conditions. In the world of Coromon, there are 13 types. 7 elemental Coromon types are the ones that Coromons can have as a type, whereas the 6 skill types are the ones that Coromon can have on their moves. The 7 elemental Coromon types include normal, electric, ghost, sand, fire, ice, and water. The 6 skill types include magic, foul, heavy, air, poison, and cut. Moves in Coromon are called skills. These skills require SP to be cast. The next similar mechanic is traits. Traits are the abilities of Coromon. Traits are abilities that are triggered by specific conditions in or out of battle that do not consume SP. This is what differentiates them from skills, which require SP to use. They may trigger in between turns or before and after a battle. Another big mechanic to the game, which has similarities to Pokemon, is the potential system. This is comparable to both the IV-EV system and the shiny system of Pokemon. So the potentials are the stats of every Coromon. Each Coromon has a potential value that ranges from 1 to 21, and these stats determine the color of their appearance, as well as the frequency and total number of potential unlocks that they can have. These potential unlocks allow you to choose and nominate where these skill points go. This is done whenever a potential is unlocked. A Coromon gains 3 potential points, and these can be spent to boost any of their base stats. This does not affect a Coromon's stat growth directly. Another mechanic similar is the type proficiency, which is the equivalent of stab. Same type attack bonus that can be found in the Pokemon games. Now, the weather in Coromon slightly differs from Pokemon. So there is 4 types of weather: rain, sandstorm, snow, and twilight. Rain, the damage of water type skills are boosted by 50%, and fire types reduced by 50%. Additionally, you can't be burned in rain. Sandstorm, during a sandstorm, all Coromon that aren't sand types will take 10 points of damage each round. Additionally, damage of sand type skills are boosted by 50%. Snow, which is the hail equivalent. When it's snowing, the non-ice type Coromon have a 20% chance to freeze each turn, and the damage of ice type skills are boosted by 50%. And finally, the new weather, Twilight. The battlefield becomes dark, and all Coromon, with the exception of ghost types and blind Coromon, suffer a 10% accuracy decrease. The final similar mechanic is status conditions. So in Coromon, the status conditions are burn, shock, curse, poison, sleep, freeze, haziness, and knockdown. Burn, whenever Coromon suffers a burn, it will lose a small amount of HP each turn. The difference between this and Pokemon is, in Coromon, when a Coromon is burned, it becomes agitated, increases its speed stack. Shock is equivalent to paralysis. there's a chance that a shock Coromon will be unable to use the skill on any given turn, and the electricity running through its muscles will lower its speed stat. Curse, similar to the curse condition in Pokemon, when a Coromon is cursed, it will lose a considerable amount of HP each turn, and will faint in 4 rounds if no action is taken. Poison is similar to the poison and toxic of Pokemon. A poison Coromon will lose 1/16 of its HP and SP each turn until it is cured. Sleep. When a Coromon is asleep, it will not be able to use the skills until it wakes up again in a few turns. However, in a difference to Pokemon, it will recover 25% of its SP each turn it's asleep. The freeze condition is similar to Frozen. When a Coromon is frozen solid, it won't be able to perform skill until it thaws out by chance or is cured by an item. A frozen Coromon will also have its defense and special defense lowered. The haziness condition doesn't have a Pokemon comparison, but when feeling hazy, a Coromon's crit chance is lowered by 20%, and the SP cost for skills are doubled. Haziness is shrugged off in 3 to 5 turns. And finally, Knockdown, which is equivalent to Flinch, knocks down the target, making it skip the turn.
Just a quick editor's note. Upon playing the game a little further, there's also another status condition, which I haven't found an official name for. It's either called Deep Wounds or Bleeding, but it's basically a poison-like effect where you take damage over time. Hopefully I'll find out the name for it, but until then be aware that that is another one that you can commonly find in this game. Thank you.
Now, Coromon has a lot of familiar mechanics for people who coming straight from Pokemon. Very simple one to catch up with are stats. Stats, like Pokemon, are the numerical value that pertains to a Mon's performance in battle. Short for statistics, every Mon has its own base stats and they increase every time Coromon levels up. But in this game, you can also additionally change them through potential unlocks. In battle, these stats can be temporarily lowered or raised for the duration of battle by certain skills. Damage pretty much works like Pokemon. The damage calculation I'll show up on screen here because math is not my strong suit, but it's the amount of HP that is lost by a Coromon when getting hit by a skill. All damage dealing skills use the following equation. Bang. Things such as type proficiency, weather, type matchup can affect the damage, so that is to take into consideration. Finally, the last familiar mechanic for people coming from Pokemon is the critical hit, which uses the modern day Pokemon critical hit feature of 1.5 times damage. Without modifiers, that's a 6.25% chance to happen. Miscellaneous things that you may see coming from Pokemon. Some moves are very similar to other moves. For example, Fast Strike is the quick attack, Cute Pose is like Tail Whip, Toughen Up is like Defense Curl, and so on, so on. Coming from Pokemon, this is a very easy game to pick up, and using this guide, you'll understand a lot of the mechanics that are in this game and not go in kind of a bit confused. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and a comment so I know to make more of these, because I feel like the Pokemon audience would love the Coromon games and I hope to see more of them playing it in the future. Thanks for watching, this has been AegiScep and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!